Okay, so something that I need to make you aware of is that after year three, something will happen. Okay, it's no need to be afraid. But yeah, your mining contract is for 3 years, but you'll be mining until 2,140 when the final Bitcoin is mined. So yeah, although it's a three-year contract, it's not like your mining is going to stop after 3 years as it would with other companies. At the end of year three, as you'll see on the spreadsheet, your original investment is taken off. So if you invested $500, $500 will be removed from your earnings on month 36. So now, before you get really stressed out about that, I just want to let you know that it's nothing to worry about, because at that stage, it will usually hardly make a dent in your earnings. So you'll be earning so much money that the $500 a month, it won't even be that much of a difference in your taking off that $500. Won't actually be like, it won't actually affect your earnings that much. So you can see this on the spreadsheet. Put it into the spreadsheet, look at month 36, and then see what happens to your earnings. Um, it's more affects you if your investment is really low. So if you've only invested $500, it has a bit of a bigger effect on people with low investments. But people with higher investments, yeah, it's hardly noticeable. And yeah, even if you have a $500 mine, it's not too much to worry about. And in addition, the 35% that you use to repurchase more gigahash each month, that will also start coming off at the end of year three. So that's also something to keep in mind. And basically, the company does this in order to keep your mining equipment functioning continuously without you having to do anything at all. So they've worked this into the strategy so that you will have functional mining equipment until around the year 2140, when the final Bitcoin is mined. So yeah, this is not much to stress about, but I just wanted to make you aware that in year three, this is going to happen. Okay, and then another thing that you should be aware of is a process called Bitcoin halving. Okay, now Bitcoin halving is the process where, yeah, the number of Bitcoins being produced is halved. Okay, and this Bitcoin halving, the next one is going to happen in the year 2020. Okay, so basically, it's a little bit difficult to describe this, but Bitcoin is designed to simulate a scarce commodity such as gold. So there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in circulation. But this means that Bitcoin production is halved every now and again according to the code. So basically, these halvings will be taking place at regular intervals until the final Bitcoin is mined in 2140. So yeah, as I mentioned, the next halving is in the year 2020. So actually, let me just move to the next slide here. So what does this mean for me? What does that mean for all of us who have invested with Lifestyle Galaxy? Well, when this halving occurs, it means that your rewards will be halved. Okay, so in year three, 2020, or potentially 2020, yeah, sorry, 2020, um, your Bitcoin rewards will be halved, because that's when the next scheduled halving event is going to take place. But this is no reason to panic, okay? Because when this happens, the Bitcoin price is usually much higher, and that's because of the laws of supply and demand. So even though your rewards will be halved, you will get a similar return on investment usually, because the Bitcoin price would usually have, doubled by that stage. Okay, so it's not really anything to worry about. The last halving that occurred, Lifestyle Galaxy hardly had any dent in the earnings of their members. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, having said this, even though it shouldn't have too much of an effect, I mean, we never really 100% know, but it shouldn't. It's not planned to have a really big effect. But yeah, it's always a good idea to try and accumulate as much gigahash as possible before that happens. So you basically want to try and reinvest as much as possible to get as much gigahash as you can, to get the highest mining capacity possible before the halving happens. Okay, but this is not something that you need to really spend too much time on. If you want to, look into it and decide to, put it into a strategy, that's fine. But yeah, it's completely up to you. I just wanted to let you know that this is something that's going to happen in the year 2020. Okay, so we're coming to the end of this presentation. yeah, so I just wanted to share with you the mining contract that you are going to get if you purchase a mine with Lifestyle Galaxy. So this is basically what your certificate of purchase looks like. You get a certificate for each mine that you buy. So each miner that you buy. So I've bought 5 miners, so I have 5 certificates of purchase. So basically these are good to read because then you see exactly the legal aspects of purchasing your mine and mining with Galaxy Mining. So yeah, if any of you want a copy of these contracts, I'm happy to give it to you to read before you actually begin your mining journey. But yeah, so here it talks about having your mine sent back to you if you prefer to stop mining. It mentions about best effort. Basically, the customer acknowledges that the above services will be rendered on a best effort basis. Okay, so the availability of mining power and accordingly the output of coins may vary with market variances. Okay, so this means that they cannot guarantee you any kind of income. So it's important for you to not rely on this income. They are doing their best, that putting in their best effort to give us all the best returns possible, and it's been working exceptionally well for the past few years. They have an excellent track record. But as I said, never invest any money that you can't afford to lose because you just never know what's going to happen. They could try their absolute best and then something comes along that, nobody thought of. You never know what happens despite this company being a company of high integrity and good values. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you're prepared for the worst case scenario at all times. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind and something that they mention in the contract that nothing is guaranteed. So yeah. Okay, so they talk about the 35% repurchasing cost over here. And yeah, they talk about termination, data protection, the warranties. Okay, so it says the service provider represents that they will always work in what they perceive to be the best interest of the customer at any given time within the limits of not damaging the service provider's business. Okay, so this company is a business that, yeah, they're always they put a lot of priority on doing their best for their customers, and in that way keeping their customers happy helps them to grow their business. So yeah, this is governed, it says, accordance with the laws of South Africa, because this company does have offices in South Africa and the USA. And yeah, it says welcome to the most trusted cryptocurrency mine in the world. And yeah, that's just pretty fantastic. Okay, so thank you everyone for listening to this presentation. Yeah, I know it's a little bit long and it can be a little bit complicated and overwhelming. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, please just let me know. Post in the Facebook group, send me a private message on Facebook. I'm absolutely happy to help out where I can. And like I said, if I don't know the answers, I'll do my best to try and find the answers for you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to creating a community of people who are actually achieving their freedom goals, and I'm really excited about that. Um, yeah, this is my first attempt at creating this presentation. So yeah, please excuse any any mistakes, or I seem to have cut off some of the slides in my screen recording. But yeah, I really wanted to get this information out to you as quickly as possible because every day lost is another day lost. Where you're not mining, and yeah, it's a really good return on investment right now, 18%, sometimes up to 21%. So yeah, you really don't want to miss out on this. If you want to sign up, just let me know. If you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. And I look forward to interacting with you more in the group. So yeah, thanks again and good night for now.